Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Ruth Marquis, your favorite realtor. Welcome to the Ruth and Relationship Show. I am your host, Ruth Marquis, aka your favorite realtor, aka your favorite credit specialist, aka your love negotiator. Boom, 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 boom. I help men and women get into quality relationships that lead to quality families, that lead to quality communities, that leave quality legacies. Let's build. Play. Today's topic is play or be played. The seduction game. Ooh, baby. Who's on here? Keisha says, "Good evening. Loving the new look. I got something to tell you too." Ooh, okay. Okay, great. How you doing? How you doing? So, okay. Yesterday was part 1 of the seduction series. Tonight is part 2 of the seduction series. You see, when men are younger, some of them they start digging into books and videos and courses. Women digging into YouTube videos. Mama taught them how to get something out of a man and how to play tricks and how to manipulate. And when they're younger, they got that mentor that's gonna tell them, "Hey, this is what you do. This is how you get that fast money. This is how you play that woman, that man, right? This is the game you play, right?" And if you didn't learn what that looks like, you constantly run into people. You think they're one thing and they turn into something else because you don't know the game. It's after the fact. Oh man, I forgot about Instagram. It's after the fact, right? Where you feel like you've been bamboozled when they stole your little wallet. What was the little what was that show? There was a movie where they like pickpocket you or whatever. And after the fact, you see what caused it. Why did it happen, right? So anyway, before I get started on that, right? Let me tell you about why I'm late today. So I had a little real estate negotiations that I was doing, right? And everything was all good and well, I'm like, yeah, it's all happened, it's already done. Well, you ain't got no problems. What you talking about, right? Because I know the market, okay? Now's the time, buyers. If you didn't get a house before, honey, call me. If you didn't get a house before, if you got beat because somebody offered 100,000 over asking cash and you couldn't win, right? Call us, right? Call me now for your free reading. Because I was never losing those, actually. And hey, Instagram, thanks for joining us. The topic tonight is play or be played, the seduction game. I ain't lose none of them offers. I was like, what you got going on? And I assessed the situation and I'll let them know this is not a good time to put an offer in, but most likely, like if it was something about cash, it wasn't in it. But other than that, we put the offer in, we won. So that's what it was like before when it was all those competitive offers. So God covered me. I wasn't in that mess. But so my stuff was going through. So now, unless I'm the seller's agent, now what y'all was getting, what is it? Yesterday's price is not today's price. All of that over asking stuff. Oh no, you lucky if you getting what you ask. So we had a little negotiations, right? Long story short, he was like his counter, and he was like, I said what I said at the bottom of the email, and they didn't sit right with me. Oh no. I was like, hold on. As long as my name is Ruth Marquis, your favorite realtor, it's not going down. I was upset, and I was like, I'm giving them the safe option. I'm giving them the risky option, but I could have saved them some money. So I'm like, we came this far. And the only reason why he countered is because I went for the gusto. Because I'm all about saving my clients money. So go ahead and use another realtor if you want to. I just heard today that my lender said that one of his realtors lost the whole deal, the grant, everything. I was like, oh God, really? Because XY is not Z wasn't. I was like, he was like, oh, he didn't know what he was doing. I was like, oh. Well, what I need you to do is know that that's not happening over here. we start to finish, sir. That's what we do. Long story short, I was pushing it on the seller's assist because I'm like, nah, they're not finna bring no 25K, no settlement. No, they're not finna wipe everything out. They're not about to be on the floor in the hardwood floor, beautiful home. Or actually, it's carpet, so that'd have been all right. But have no furniture. Absolutely not. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Right? Sir, I did everything I could. I gave you everything to finish you. His sisters are still on vacation, and they'll be here tomorrow. So sorry, guys, about that. Yes. Go ahead. Go give me the crackers. How about you eat some crackers? So anyway, yesterday's price is not today's price. So he gonna tell me like there's no room to change this offer. I said, oh, I just don't like your tone. So that being said, and he tried to stall me on the not calling me back and playing this little games. And whoever speaks first wins. I said, sir, that might have worked last time. Hey, but you, my listing agent, is going out of style. Unless I'm the listing agent. Now this is different. But I'm gonna have some sense. Talking about I can't change nothing. I said, I bet I can. $2,000 I just saved my buyer. $2,000. It made the difference. Right? So now we looking at coming to closing with, and they getting some funds. Ooh, anyway, that was that. So I had to wait. I was like, I could start the show on time, but in 1 hour, I would have made my buyer $2,000. Your girl's worth it, okay? I said all that to say she's worth it, okay? They're worth it, okay? So we did what we had to do. So that's why I was late today. But moving on, seduction. So that's why I said the art of seduction. Now, if I was like, yo, he trying to play me, gonna eat dinner with his family and make me wait. I said, okay, sir. I was just about to give him what he asked for, but I was like, something was holding me back. Man was pushing all the buttons. I said, this is fate. This is God working. Hey, Liz, this is God working. And I was like, he texted me right back, right before I sent send. This is what y'all, hey, you better get you a praying realtor. Liz know what I'm talking about. Get you a praying realtor, okay? I was just about to give him what he want. I was like, yo, we have listen. No, don't do that. Don't grab my phone. Don't do that. Now you messed up the phone. I'm sorry. All right. So Instagram, we're going to YouTube because Mr. Emmanuel has demanded the phone. So go ahead, catch me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Ruth Marquis. Make sure you subscribe so you see it all because y'all can't see it on Instagram. Okay, hold on, Facebook. She said, "Hey, LOL." Yeah, the man has spoken. Okay, he either gonna break my glasses, bust the laptop, or I can give him a phone. So I had to negotiate with him. Okay, baby, you can't get the cheese. I'll give you the phone. All right, guys. So that's that. So yeah, that's what happened today. I was like, oh no, he not. Oh no, he's not gonna play me like that. Not this black girl. He was like, all right, Ruth. He's like, whatever. I was like, what happened to these terms cannot be changed? Whatever he said. What happened to that? I thought I heard something. All right, guys. See y'all on YouTube. Yeah. Good boy. No. Don't do that. Here's the phone. Now you happy. Or you don't gotta kick everything your way. Oh, I appreciate your sorry. Bibby right here. Bibby Elmo. Bibby. Oh my, it's a girl, Blippi? Mika. Oh snap. Go with Mika, yo. Blippi is branching out. And don't stand right next to me either. All right, we're all set. Okay, so that's what happened. So when I say you have to learn the art of seduction, of influence, of power, you will have made your clients, your friends, are you the person that they call when it's time to negotiate in your family? When something needs to be done, who do they call? The best negotiator, right? So you're going to have to learn the art of seduction. You're going to have to learn how to, get yourself all cute and dialed up and stuff like, you're going to have to learn how to bring them in, put them on the hook. And if you don't want them, throw it back. You're going to have to learn that, because if you don't, then you would have lost what you wanted the most. Okay? So let's talk about seduction tonight. All right, so we're studying the strategy. What is like it's like the art of war, right? And you study your opponent to know what they're talking about. Now, I love me some men, but in the most classy, wholesome way, I say that. However, I'm gonna focus on the men because it's the men that run game that you need to pay attention to. Men, women that run game. I mean, I guess there's a lot of them too, where like the dinner hoppers or whatever, they just want to go for dinner, but they're not interested in you. I guess that can be a thing, but I feel like the numbers are lower only because most of the time those girls be pairing up with the guys that play games anyway and they get burnt anyway. So you got to be on alert. You got to be ready. All right. So I'm gonna play these videos and we're gonna talk about what's going on. But before that, let's summarize what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about the types of seducers. There are seducers that use their sexual energy. There's seducers that adore the opposite sex. I mean, their desire is infectious. There's seducers that, they just, everybody just loves them. There's some that they don't look like a man or a woman. There's people. Have you ever seen somebody very attractive, but they could go either way? I mean, there's seducers that are natural. They are spontaneous and open. There's some that are self-sufficient. You know, they don't need you, and they seem to say they're in their. That's what they say, but their narcissism proves they're devilishly attractive, right? Self-esteem is critical in seduction, right? So if you have low self-esteem, it repels. And you know what? That right there, let's stop right there, because low self-esteem is probably the reason why a lot of men don't step to certain women. They don't feel comfortable. Like, it's a hi, it's a hello, and then take it from there. Hi, and then like what happens with me, unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what happens with me. What happens with me, I'm friendly. So I might be with a straight face, but if you say hi, I said hello, or hey, smile, pleasant. So then that person feels more comfortable saying whatever else they have to say. Me, I try not to be like, because when you don't want to be bothered, you be like, I'm gonna shut it down, whatever it is. But I'm like that person that when they give it the pamphlet, I'm like, okay, I try to take it. Sometimes I just try not to. I try to avoid eye contact. That's one. If you don't want to be bothered, you just avoid eye contact, right? And then if they still persist, then you be like, okay, fine, no, right? But in a nice way. So guys that are not, they don't feel confident, and it's not that they don't feel confident with every woman. It's just certain women. They be like, they look at a woman and they be like, oh, she got a man. Oh, she's stuck up. Oh, I don't want to talk to her. Oh, this and that. Like this, she might be too much. And if you just say hi, you know where you stand. If she's friendly, if she's open, but you gotta say the first word. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Hello, how you doing, guys?" Like I don't do that. It was a group of guys today. I was like, I'm gonna walk straight ahead. Nobody say hi to me. I ain't say hi to you. It is what it is. Like that's just the West Philly girl in me. And West Philadelphia, born and raised. I wasn't born there, but all right. So that's the way you handle it when you are a man and you want to approach a woman that you desire. Start by saying hi. Because you know why? People don't speak no more. So that woman, and she is like, I appreciate when my Wendy's fast food worker, they say, or my hair store lady tells me thank you. Oh gosh, child, I said thank you. I probably get once a year a thank you. They taking your money and they say thank you. So I went crazy. Like, girl, you're just amazing. You said thank you when you got my money. I was like, I usually say thank you. So imagine if that's the customer service that you get. Imagine when your fast food driver, if you eat fast food, I used to not eat it, but now a little bit lately. Um, and they say hi when you approach the window, you'll just be like, hi. Somebody says hi, somebody speak, depending on where you work. If you work with the white people, they don't speak sometimes. I'm sorry, white people, but y'all be like that. Black people speak, unless they just pissed off, they speak, right? And even me, I'm reaching out and branching out with sisters where it's like, hey, like you could tell some women are friendly and you're no all day, every day you're gonna say hi. But then the ones that just be with the balled up face and you say hi, they're like, oh, hi. Like they not used to it. It throws them off. I think when I feel like be playing games, I'm gonna do that. Let you know, sis, it's okay to say hi. Brothers, they all that. Every time they give each other respect off the rip. It doesn't matter what race you are, they speak, they do this. We're the most respectful people probably on the planet, to be honest with you. That's just how we were raised. We had to, and I'm probably sure at one point you had to do this or not that. I don't know all the slave rules, but it's passed down. We're respectful and we have good manners. Okay. So, long story short, say hi. And I was just saying, if you can't even say hi, now you're just being plain rude. You're not even being like courteous because I'm so scared. I think I'm going to stay on the app. I think I'm going to talk to the girls on the app and then pretend like I'm somebody I'm not. No, it's better to go in person. Then you don't got to be worried about catfishing or nothing like that. Okay, so I'm enjoying my natural hair. I'm enjoying it. I like it. I really like it. I like when I get like this exotic little twist look parts. I like all of that stuff going on in my head, and it's fine. Oh, okay. And it look cute. It look like I got long hair and I cut it like I'm short. I would never know. All right, but I'm trying to grow it out. So, seduction is, actually treating yourself well and looking good all the time is a form of seduction. To be honest, you get treated well everywhere you go. People go out their way for you. But if you look bummy, if you look like you don't care about yourself, they're going to treat you like that as well. So it's not just about love, dating, sex, relationships. It's about what like my offer letter. Come on, somebody. My offer letter is sexy with my logo and my everything that's in my offer. Even that, your presentation is everything. I'm not saying I got it all down pat, but I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? And we can get better every single day. So it's important that you're trying to get them to say yes to you. There's a seduction that happens. Oh, I'm looking forward to working. Hello. You put their name in it. Only sad. Oh my gosh. My family would love to live here. I have never written one of those letters ever. And I still win offers. I feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say it's degrading. They say it works like a charm, but I ain't finna ask my buyer, hey, you feel like writing a letter? You feel like writing a letter? We still would get it. You know what talks? Money. That's all they care about. Why am I appealing to something that doesn't make sense? So I have to know my people. What matters to sellers is dollars and cents. Give them the dollars and cents that they're asking for, and they don't care about your sob story. You think they're gonna choose your sob story over money? Oh, sit down. But for the people that work for it, do your thing. I ain't mad at you. So let's move on. So, art is seduction. Okay. So, ladies, we get the look part. We get the looking good part. Oh, we get the looking good part, but the part we don't get is how to act. Oh, baby, 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 baby. That's the one thing about 2022 women. I love y'all. And then today was the first day I was like, did I act masculine way long time ago in my long-term relationship? Did I act masculine? I would say, because I was like, it's no way I was acting masculine. It's no way. It's no way. I would say in the beginning, I was okay. I'm gonna say it's the marriage. So in the beginning, I was like, I'm not cooking for you. I'm not doing that. Da, 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 da. And then I always told you about the little conversation that we had, and he was like, "But I'll be hungry though." I still touch my little heart to this day. Women, just imagine a man's like, "But I'll be hungry though," right? I mean, women are like, "Well, get up and cook yourself something to eat." Like that shows you your nurturing spirit, okay? And I'm gonna detour a little bit, okay? Because with my son, like he's been out of daycare for a couple of days, and I'm telling you, I just be like, well, dang, like, how was I treating you when you went to daycare, son? Like, I wasn't treating him bad, but I just feel more in tune with him. You get what I'm saying to you? I feel more in tune. I feel so happy. I can feed him every couple of hours. Want some cheese? You want some crackers? You want some of this? You want some of that? My homemade Lunchables. It worked. It really worked. So he goes and grabs the food anytime he wants to. There's a way that, he gets to play with this. It's writing time. It's different things we can do. So he could be happy and entertained and he's not, feeling left out. And then we can connect and we have our moments. It's important. So when you don't have that nurturing spirit, when you're not allowing the baby, like you missing out when you don't allow your baby to love on you and you to love your baby, right? The same thing with a man. If you're not nurturing him, what are you really there for? I don't get it. Like if you're just there for intercourse, right? Then he could go and get intercourse and not have to do this or not to do that. But if you're nurturing him, you don't get the nurturing when you're single. No, 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 no. You don't get the somebody's constantly trying to see how you're doing, how you feel. Like, are you okay? Are you taking care of yourself? You don't get that kind of life with the single life. See, they don't tell you all these things. Now, let me tell you my theory. Okay, let me finish my marriage thing, and then I'm gonna tell you my theory. Okay, so I like the freestyle shows. My what was I saying? Oh, was I masculine? So yeah, that part, and I was like, all right, Ruth, you got to start doing like a wife stuff. Like, you got married. I wouldn't say I got married for the wedding. I really wanted to be married. Okay, I really wanted to be married. I really, really. I was 19 and ready to spend my entire life with somebody. We was gonna build it. We was gonna do everything. It was gonna be me and you versus against the world to the end. I was ready for that. That I was ready for. I just wasn't ready for somebody not feeling that committed. You see what I'm saying? So I was slowly teaching myself how to be a wife. I was slowly teaching myself how to be more feminine. Yes, that I would give you. When I came back from leaving and going to Virginia, when I left, I came back more feminine. I started wearing makeup. I started dressing up every day. I was so feminine. I was just this girl. When that last chance thing, I was on that last chance thing, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just do my thing. I'm gonna be a wife. I'm gonna be all these great things. I was cooking. I was cleaning. I was doing everything. So yeah, I would say I wasn't that aggressive. I wasn't like, yeah, we had some fights, but I remember saying certain things that probably sting them. Like I didn't like the job. I'm like, you keep worshiping the job, you keep worshiping the job. Like, what else are you gonna do? Like in those ways, it probably hurt to say like, I'm not proud of you. You know what I mean? But this is it's like, okay, I went and did this, and now you're not proud of me, and I can see how that is masculine. I can see how I needed to change my attitude towards it. So I was like, you know what? It's the thing that pays us, feeds us. I need to be more humble about it. And we're going to just work this. And that's when the plan came into place, where I was like, all right, instead of me putting pressure on you, how about I step it up and do my thing and start my own business? The thing, basically, I wanted him to start his own business. So I put pressure on him to start his own business. I mean, he was electrician. I'm like, sir, you could be licensed, you could be you could be this, but when people don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. So I was like, listen, I will make the flashcard. I'm the type of girl, I will be studying, honey. Let's do this. You already do it. You already do it. And that's why I was like, never will I ever change a man. If he don't have that ambition, I can't help you. You could be like, I will learn electrician with you. Hey Ronnie, how are you? I will learn electric with you. I will learn with the charge. I saw the book and everything. I was like, you want me to write the flashcards? No. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, there's nothing I can do. And it's okay. How was your day, Ronnie? So I learned not to change anybody and fall back. I was falling more back and more back. And that's what I learned. Like, yo, I was like, you can't be going out your friends. Like, he says, I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you. Just getting some offers on the contract. You know what I'm saying? Just getting some for doing our real estate dance, I'm happy. So yes, I did try to make things happen, but then I realized focus on me. So I'm home, I'm working with the kids, I'm in college, I'm doing everything that I could do, right? And it can get overwhelming. As a married woman, you could get overwhelmed by all the responsibilities that you had, and still, yet on top of that, adding homeschooling and a new business and all of that stuff. So that was like probably a recipe for disaster if y'all not on the same page, right? So, but and all of that, I was like, instead of me bucking against you going out every night with your friends, I start falling back. I was like, okay. I started looking at what's the good side of this? Oh, I walk in the door, you walk out. We don't get along anyway. So I have peace. I have it's my place for a minute, right? Oh, you're gonna be good. So I found the good in that. I found my back. Cool. I found the good in it, and I chill. So I got more and more feminine as the years went by. Even if you would say I was masculine, I was this, I was that, you know. But yeah, that's what I would say. I would start looking the part of feminine, but then I still had to work out my masculine ways. I might ask a little bit more questions, or try to make things happen. I think making things happen is like the number one thing that women do that probably get on men nerves. Okay, we try to make things happen, and if that person don't want a baby, stop forcing it. That's why I say I don't. I would nurture, but not mother. Mothering is like, I'm gonna do everything for you. I put a foot, but do this. I'm a baby. I'm a this. No, nurturing is like doing and serving him. Being his mother is like, I do everything for you and I tell you what to do. The tell you what to do part, if you could take the tell you what to do part and put the service of the mom, then you're doing it right. I believe that. That's right. Put the service in it. I didn't say you got clip your weight. One guy was like, my old girl used to clip my fingernail. I said, no, sir, not me. Just be the request be weird. I just be like, I need somebody that got normal requests. Oh, my old girl, she would have cooked this weird looking chicken from. I mean, it wasn't real. It was just real chicken, and I was like, I don't cook real chicken. I only cook the steroid chicken. I only cook the steroid chicken. All right. So you have to learn how to seduce. I'm all over the place tonight, but that's what I have to say. So now, for all the men, remember when I told you how men of this generation, this is my observation. Men of this generation are better dads than the dads that walked out back in the day. They couldn't take running a family. They couldn't take it. I mean, maybe for the first time in history, men had to step up, right? Well, not I wouldn't say the first time. They just didn't know. They didn't realize how hard it was to be a man, right? And they didn't understand the pressures of being a man, and they just walked out on their families. So all those guys walked out, and then they were free and they're living their lives and this and then the third, whether they regretted it or they didn't, whether the mom was running her mouth so much or was not. Sometimes they just leave because they leave. Sometimes they leave because that mom would not shut up. I'm sorry. Did I have to say that? Yeah. Sometimes we run our mouth so bad they would rather be on the roof. Like if the Bible said it, that's how I know it's real. He says better to be on the roof of a house than to be in a home with a nagging wife. That was years ago. So now that's telling you the nature of women, right? So we have to learn how to stop nagging. Thank you. Please give me a heart. or like button. Hit the like button. Thank you. All right, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's key. So these men, so the guys are like, I ain't gonna be like my dad. I saw what he did. He ran off on my mom. This and then the third. So men have to understand the things that you're doing to women. The kids can see it, and they hate you for it. By the way, they hate you for it. That's one. And then, well, you could say it wasn't between. I don't get in between my mom and my dad stuff. Well, all you want to, but a lot of guys hating their dads. You know what I mean? A lot of them was like, how could you walk out on us? How could you not be there for us? Not knowing the story. Sometimes it was the mom keeping them away. Y'all know these stories. I don't got to tell you. What are you doing? So here, let me help you. Stop reporting people on YouTube. See, sometimes y'all get reported, and this is the baby playing with the phone. So let me take it off. Let me give it to me. Let me fix it. I put Blippi. All right, fine. So see how one generation act and then the other generation fix it? So the men that decide, oh, I'm gonna be Nick Cannon and that out in these streets, you know, just creating a bunch of broken homes, and but they get a check though. And some of the women are fine with that. They're like, you get my life paid for, I'll be your personal surrogate mother if you want me to. I'm not mad at them. That's what they choose to do. That's what they choose to do. Because a lot of y'all is taking care of kids and the man don't pay nothing. And he ain't around either. So that's their business. That's their business. At first, I was like, oh man, that's not a good look. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I mean, it's not a good idea when he got a bunch of like half his kids in jail. God forbid, he gonna be like, I should have rethought this. Right? I should have rethought this situation. So the guys that want to be all free, kiki with no no wife, no nothing, and it's fine. You don't have to have a wife. That's fine. But I understand the laws. I understand whatever is going on. I understand how women can be. I understand that you can't find anybody, all that. But the men that are gung ho, remember, y'all get old. Y'all get old. And then remember, you got kids. And who's going to come see about you when you're sick in the house? A nurse talking about how all these men got strokes and they walk it, they can't walk, they gotta go to a nursing home, nobody's there to take care of them, they gotta depend on the nurse to wipe their butt, no family members or nothing. When you create that, like, you have to remember, in life you reap what you sow, and that's okay. That's the life you want to live, and you survived it before you could keep going and doing that. Do that makes sense. But for us as women, we want at the end of our lives to be surrounded by our family. And when we're on our dying bed, we want our family to be there. We want to be able to look at everybody. We want to look at like the life we live with somebody. So you're not escaping anything. You're causing other issues to happen. And that's fine. So what I think is gonna happen. See, I split it. It's them guys that they're not serious. They still playing the field. They in their old phase, right? They still doing that. They might still get married. They still have hope. There's some guys that would never do it. They ain't doing it. They ain't doing it. They feel like whatever little 5 cents they got, they're gonna hold on to that till they die, till it all runs out. Do that, sir, because we leave everything when we go in the ground. There's another kind of guy. Ladies, hear me now and hear me clear. You call him. Hold on, y'all. Hey, you on the video? I know you see me on the video. My baby on the plane. You want to say hi to everybody? Was that man who takes me? Yes. All right, here. You miss your sister? Here. Don't say that. Oh, he rolling. Yeah, he knows you. Cut it out. Cut it out. Hold on, y'all. Every moment. Say hi. Say hi. You miss her? She coming tomorrow. Okay? All right. All right, baby. Woo, woo. Stop pushing me. All right, bye, baby. Love you. Stop, stop. Hey, 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 hey. It's the letter of the day. What is you doing, mommy, dad? Go over there. Don't do that. Here, the phone. Blippy. Go get Blippy. Blippy over there. Blippy over there. Sorry, y'all. The main will break. Blippy over there. Go ahead. Y'all see my babysitters is busy. I'm joking. I gotta put them on vacation when they come back. All right. So there's going to be a bunch of guys that, there is now, okay, being as though a lot of men are not, don't call nobody, okay? Please. Hold on, y'all. No, why is the husband pregnant? Why y'all doing this? I can't stand YouTube sometimes, man. There you go. Hey, go, baby. You watching two things. I don't appreciate that. Like, I can't even do two things, and he watching two things. Hey, guys. So, if you're on here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, #replay. There's a group of guys. There's the guys that won't commit, right? They're never going to commit. There's the guys that's still in their whole phase. They'll commit later. There's a group of guys, a huge group, that actually want to get married now. They actually want to get married. How do you know, Ruth? Because they tell me. They actually want to get married. So women have the opportunity of a lifetime right now. I'm not saying that like there never was this opportunity, because back in the day, men, whatever. But some men see the value in having a wife. That's why you get all these high ideas. Emmanuel, that's why you get all these ideas of my wife this and my wife that, and think about it. When they say, I want my wife to be a housewife, or I want my wife to be feminine and traditional, that just means they want a wife. Hear the first part right. They want a wife. They're looking for a wife. This is boss talk now. Like, what's your wife gonna look like? What's she gonna be like? How's she gonna be? They're imagining a wife. So all my ladies that keep saying guys don't want a wife, guys don't want to get married anymore, it's a lie. We point the finger. We keep choosing the ones that don't want a wife. They sound different. They act different. They come in correct. They tell you up front. Ain't no secret desire. No, you keep wishing and hoping the guy you chose wants a wife. Versus, hey, who wants a wife out here? Okay, I'll date you. I'll date you. I'll date you. The opportunity lies because a lot more women nowadays. What are you doing? Are you video chatting somebody? A lot more women nowadays. I'm just gonna have to chalk it. A lot more women nowadays. I don't like it. I'm not trying to control, but I don't want you to video chat nobody. All right, you're not video chatting nobody. A lot more women nowadays, they not ready to get married. They're in their whole phase now. They're in they don't know what it takes to be a wife. They're not looking for the same things. They're conflating and confusing. Oh, that's nice. That you look good. Yeah, you was a baby. That's you. They conflating and confusing. Yeah, that's me and you, baby. Well, mommy busy. I'm sorry. Mommy busy. He's so cute. Mommy busy. Yo, when they left, he wasn't talking like that. He gonna come back. They gonna be like, oh my God, she's talking in full sentences. Yes, mommy busy. So, but mommy love you. Oh yeah, she does. So the women the women nowadays are not ready to get married because they're either, like I said, in the old phase, or they're in the I don't need a man, I'm independent, I can pay my own bills. What do you bring to the table? What are you bringing to, like they're like in this aggressive mode. So it leaves room for the feminine women. I know what I'm talking about. Please, please. It leaves room for feminine women to have the pick of the litter. I'm going to lay back. I'm going to relax. Where are my feminine women at? It leaves room for feminine women to pick the best husbands right now. You just got to have skill. You have to have skill. I know you're like, if they talk about being feminine one more time, one more time. I get it. It's overdone, it's overused. I get it. But if you're not working towards it, right? Y'all see me with my natural hair. I was like, one day I'm gonna get my natural hair out. One day, today's the day, honey. I said enough is enough. I'm staying away from lace front wigs. I'm about tired of baby hair, bald spot, and then hair. I'm tired of it. I ain't saying I'll never get another one, but I need a long, extended vacation from that kind of stuff. I only had really one. Right? It was cool. It was cute when you first got it, and then after that, it just goes downhill, and people don't know how to buy new wigs. So, I don't spend all my money on hair. Oh my god, me? I got 3 daughters. What? What? Come on. So, and I got businesses to run. So, my point is, when the feminine women are getting the pick of the litter, and if you don't look well enough, if you act like a masculine woman who look a man head to toe and say, you look good, the effable, not effable situation, you like, okay, effable and not effable, and you jumping in the bed with them. If you doing all this is all masculine behavior. Yes, it is. I'm saying it. It is what it is. Men see you, you look good. I want to sleep with you. Women are acting the same way nowadays. We gotta chill. They back. I know I can't dance. Lay back and chill. And guess what? I'm proud that I can't dance. Oh well, you ain't never gonna see me twerk. Some one girl was like, "You, if you can't twerk, just say that." Well, only my man will find out. Okay, everybody ain't got to know I can't twerk that good, but I can twerk a little something. My kids be laughing at the time. But my point is, if you don't know what you're looking for, you're gonna keep looking for the same guy, the same type, the same thing. My girl Six, she said it makes so much sense. She said you have to go by the man that is good to you, the man that knows how to provide what you're looking for him to provide, the man that treats you very well, and the man that's, I'm gonna add faithful and loyal. I don't know, she had that part. I'm adding that. He does what he's a husband. He's committed and faithful and loyal. I know some men try to break it down. Talking about you can be committed, but you ain't got to be faithful. No, you got to be all three, sir. Faithful, committed, and loyal. I don't even do disloyal friends. How am I gonna do a disloyal man? Are you crazy? I don't even do disloyal kids. Oh, you always like that? I got you. You see what I'm saying? So why do we think like that? The ones that want a wife, they're gonna just take anything, whatever. Okay, a woman, let's go. No, they may not look like what you wanna, like, oh my gosh, he dressed so nice, he looks so nice, he has this and that, he got abs, he has everything. Oh my god, he's 6 foot, he's this and that. Whatever the reason why he's not popular with women, listen, some of the best deals in real estate. Oh my, I'm glad I got a real estate mind. Some of the best homes for sale in real estate are the ones that have ugly carpet. Need a paint job. That's it. Now you bought the house for cheaper than everybody else. It got space, and you just rip out the carpet and paint everything, and then it's a brand new looking house. Those are the best ones. I'm not saying go out and change a man. I'm saying there's some things that you can present and say, you know what, I can deal with this or I can deal with that. It's not that big of a deal. Or you talk about whatever the issue is, or you help them out. You do a Marjorie Harvey on them with the Steve Harvey with the suits. Get him a stylist. That's what she did. She sure did. His suits was ugly back in the day. Ain't nobody agree? Nobody agree? Hit the like button. If you agree, hit the like button. His suits was horrible. Now you catch he look like money all the time. I don't know if he trimmed his beard like a quarter smaller, like a quarter inch thinner. You baby, you could still have a beard, but just take it a little bit down. You can tell. I'm sorry, but you can tell. And she used to even Marjorie did what I'm telling you. She used to the drug dealer, kingpin, and Steve Harvey didn't have all this money back in the day. But he had his inspiration. See, when you are a feminine, beautiful woman, he took one look at her and said, "Woman, I don't know, but you're gonna be my wife one day." And he worked for that. And he wanted that, right? And she put her foot down. She wouldn't play with him. Hey, what you doing? Okay. I'm just checking, make sure you ain't texting nobody. So, okay, baby. So she didn't pick. This man makes her happy, very, very happy. He took her kids. She took his kids. They one big happy family. Okay, and she didn't get the guy that was, that looked like the drug dealer. Like those were the Pookies and the Ray Ray. She left Pookie and Ray Ray alone. She said, "Look, I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all going to jail. Like I need somebody with some legit money now, right? I'm tired. I put myself in a bad situation. I got to change my life." And then she chose the guy with the bad suits. They all wasn't bad, but you know what I'm trying to say. If you would just open up your eyes and look at what is out there, what you feel like it was not like from first glance, you like, I don't know about that. But she was talking about it can build attraction. I said, oh, building attraction. Say more, lady. Say more. Say more. People be looking all right, but because you feel like they have potential or they this and that, they look like the finest man in the world to you. If he's treating you well consistently, think about it. So I know I'm right. All right. So that's why you have to know how to pick them. You have to know how to pick them, and have to know how to identify them. Men can help the situation by if they all went to the gym. It'll be a lot of guys where I just be like, dang, if you just only hit the gym. Like if you only hit the gym, sir, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know what hit you, sir. If you only hit the gym. So the guys in the gym, they know what they're doing. They know that they going there purposely to get the girls. We don't even care that you got six packs. We just need a little curve on the arm. You know what I mean? Close to flat stomach. It can be close to dad by. It don't matter. As long as I know belly, bowling ball or whatever. They don't care. We don't care. But that ain't important. What it's important. Do you look like you can protect us? Do you look like you know how to fight? Can you keep us safe? Because we don't want to look stupid. We already in situations and positions as women where we can't protect ourselves, and to have a man to be like push you ahead because they can't protect, absolutely not. That's absolutely no. You know, not to say like we want you to go. Oh, I will kill you, mother. No, we ain't saying all that. We're just saying, in the face of danger, we want to be able to trust you 100%. All right, let's move on to that art of seduction. So there were these types of people that we talked about. You got to go watch last night. Then you had a bunch of victims. All right, all the victims was here, and the reason why they were victim is because they were living in delusion. They were in need of something. So if you don't want to get seduced, this is why the real estate deal was so important today. Sir, the market has changed. Why do you think you could talk to me any kind of way? I'm a buyer's agent. It's my time. It's my time. Well, I'm selling. I'm a listing agent too. The more listings that sells you. L. But it hard. I'm a buyer's agent. I'm fighting for these first time home buyers, setting up these seminars. licensed in Delaware and Maryland, and you feel like you talk to me all kinds of ways, but I know that you need something. Hey, how do I know he needs something? Because my phone has not stopped ringing about how did y'all like the house? How is this and that? We haven't heard from sellers agents in years. We haven't heard from listing agents in years. That's a donut, right? We haven't heard from them in years. Now they want to hear feedback. Tell me what's wrong with the house. Tell me. So that if I say it, then they can take it to their buyer, to their seller, and then the seller will bring the price down. So I'm doing them a favor. You got to know what they need. You got to be good to people. You got to give them what they need. So I know you need something. So how you feel like you're going to strong arm me? And this is not that type of market. This is my market, sir. You're not going to come to me with that. All terms are final, are they? Because I just made you change it, sir. So I said all that to say I don't know. But here it is. The seducer knows that the victim needs something. They're digging, they're trying to find what is your weakness. Women, it's up to you to plug in all of your weaknesses. Stop having your hand out. Don't you ask no man to pay your rent, to give you gas money, give them nothing. The woman who asks for nothing gets everything. And they damn well know it. They know it. They know it. Because I'm not going to ask, even if you can see I need it, right? And then they're like, damn, she playing the long game. I can't give it to you, Ruth. I can't and I won't. I won't or I can't. I don't know. I know what that means, sir. It's okay. I was going to work with you, but it's okay. And that's what it is. My ex told me, he's like, I don't ask for little money. I ask for big money. This scammer. He was right. He was right. I said, oh. We're like, oh, I have a problem. Being as though we're together and we've seen each other. We've been dating for a little bit. Can you help me out? No. You don't give him no need. You're not here for that. You're either in it for the long haul. They know. This is what they know. What women seem to forget that men know, hey, when I look to the side, I'm dead serious. What men know is that long term, you got to provide for a wife long term. So when you asking for little things, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? That's your reward. The Bible talks about, when people pray and they showing off and all of that stuff. I don't hear that stuff. They all in public and they trying to show off. They get their reward. Their reward is people looking at them, and that's it. You get your reward. But if you're patient and you wait and you work and your best self, you're not presenting your best self when you're in need. Whether you're in need of attention, come on, somebody. You're in need of attention and you won't give yourself attention. You over here like, oh, you didn't talk to me, call me. You give yourself the attention. There's no void. When a seducer is looking for a void and cannot find it, what is he going to do? Move on to the next victim. They're looking for weak women. They're looking for weak women. It's better. These women, it's not about money. Sometimes it's you lack a sense of adventure. But I had to put myself in the man's shoes. If you don't have adventure in your life and you want me to make your life fun, I'm going to either use that against you or walk away. You should be bringing your own sense of adventure. What you do when you're whole and no voids are present, the right ones stay. They're attracted. They're attracted. Somebody told me that a while ago. He was like, you won't ask me for nothing. A woman that asks for nothing gets everything. We'll see. I ain't worried. I ain't stressed. I ain't worried about it. That's why you have to provide for yourself. My point is, seduction, you got to know what the other person needs. That could be in dating, that can be in business. I knew he needed a deal. I knew that agent needed a deal. He forgot. He forgot earlier. He was like, call me in the morning. No, I was like he was like, I think he messed up when he told me that he's like, so when are you sending it? Let me know. Text me when you send it. And I was like, don't tell me stuff like that. That only tell me not only that you don't have an offer, my friends. It's one thing not to have an offer. It's another thing that I'm waiting on your offer. Oh, you're gonna feel it. Oh, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the wrath of Ruth. Oh, the wrath of Ruth though in real estate. The wrath of Ruth in real estate. You're gonna feel it. Oh, so I was like, Ruth. So what we doing? We going over and asking for that? I said no. Oh no, they don't get that now. Because I gave him the whole claim plan. I said once we find out there's no offers, oh, we gonna hit him where it hurts. So he started doing that tough Tony stuff, and then he's like, all right, all right, all right. I just want the offer. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. I was like, oh, okay, because I ain't gonna feel like I listen. I was like, Ruth, don't let it be your pride. I was like, it's not my pride. It's just, I was like, and this is what they asked me for. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with what they asked me for. I'm gonna go with what they asked me for. I'm gonna take a little risk. I'm gonna take a little risk. It paid off. Because if not, I was already ready to be like, oh no, don't worry about it. I just already sent it. Either way, if they was gonna back out. All right, so seducing. So after phase one, we talked about phase one, which is separation, staring, interest, and desire. And they talked about choosing the right victim, spend time with them, make them feel comfortable with you, make them come to you. Do you see how this is in real estate? It's kind of working. Create triangles. Oh, we have another offer. I mean, I feel like I see this in real estate, my real estate brain. Create temptation. Their weakness can be greed, vanity, boredom, simply repressed desire, a hunger for forbidden fruit. That's why the bad boys is winning. Come on. He broke it. I can't have nothing for a day or two. Emmanuel, that's not the number. No, no. You're gonna pause it. Okay, fine. Phase two, lead astray, creating pleasure and confusion. Keep them in suspense. What comes next? What are you up to? Behave in a way that leaves them wondering, what are you up to? Doing something they don't expect from you will give them a delightful sense of spontaneity. That's why bad boys be winning because good girls are falling for bad boys because they want that sense of adventure. They want that suspense. They want to be kept on their toes. Not because they're toxic. They could be toxic, but not that's not the main reason. The main reason because they're lacking something in their life. They're lacking something in their life. Yeah, girls trips, woo woo woo, like it's supposed to be a bad thing, but if they were having fun, baby, they ain't really caring about you, what's going on with the men. They don't really care. So the men might have take that feel, oh y'all with y'all girls trip. They might feel a little salty because the girls is doing them like do them boys like they used to do you. They might feel a little salty. So here we go. They will not be able to foresee something next, right? Doing something that they do not expect from you will give them a delightful sense of spontaneity. They want spontaneity. There are all kinds of calculated surprises you can spring on your victims. Remember, we're looking at it from the seducer's point of view. Sending a letter from out of the blue. Somebody did that to me. It was a text message. And I was like, oh, wow. Show up unexpectedly. Somebody did that to me too. It's not, listen, I haven't dated a lot. I don't like to tell them the story because I'd be like, dang, it'd be a whole lot of men. No, it's not. I promise you it's not. I just got stories. Taking them to a place they've never been. But best of all, are surprises that reveal something new about your character. This is what the seducer does. Reliability is fine for drawing people in, but stay reliable and you stay a bore. Dogs are reliable. A seducer is not. This is the part where I don't like. It says use the demonic power of words to sow confusion. All right, ladies, let's find out what confusion looks like. You ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Inflame people's emotions with loaded phrases, flatter them, comfort their insecurities, envelop them in fantasies, sweet words, and promises. Not only will they listen to you, they will lose their will to resist you. You are sowing confusion as the seducer when you speak in the sweet nothings. This is how easy we've made it for men to play us. That's why I say don't have no ego, right? Just don't take it to the head. Oh my gosh, all these men want me, all this and that. Baby, they playing you. All of them playing you. Some of these girls out here, man. Yeah, because I dealt with this guy and that guy and that guy. They asked the girl, so you was in a relationship with all types of guys and different races? She's like, well, I wouldn't say it was a relationship. Ma'am, you don't see the fact that they want to taste your caramel, chocolate, butterscotch, dark chocolate, white chocolate skin, black skin girl? You don't see that? That you're like a fetish. One guy was like, I was talking to him and he was like, I like me some black girls. Like, I like black girls. Like, it was a fetish. I'm like, sorry, I'm not a fetish. I don't got time. I don't. I mean, he was married to one, but just say that's his thing. A rebuke. A woman was beautiful yet lacked confidence in her own wit and intelligence. He made sure that he was bewitched not by her beauty but her mind. Look at the words. Go back to your old text messages and look at what they were saying to blah 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 in your ear. Right? Pay attention to detail. Poeticize your presence. You can be dangerous, naughty, even somewhat vulgar, depending on the taste of your victim, but never be ordinary or limited. In poetry, as opposed to reality, anything is possible. The only thing that cannot be idealized is mediocrity. I'm gonna go back to this sweet nothings and fantasy. Envelop them in fantasy. You know what the fantasy is for them? Marriage and children. They know women want marriage and children. And they will, these seducers, not every man is like this, ladies. They're sweet words and promises. See, I can promise I'm going to take you to Disney World next Friday. But if I hit on Thursday, I will lose your number on Friday if I'm the seducer. I never was going to take you to no Disney World. You understand? They say things that take time to produce and come to fruition. I'd rather have somebody say on Saturday, this is going to happen. And I'm not going to see you till Saturday. Versus you want to giving me a problem. You know how long it's going to take for you to see for rough he going to propose to you? I'm not saying it's going to take years, but I'm just saying that's compared to when he compare on the plan of when he going to dip. I was told that men have a date when they leaving. They come in and they know how they gonna come out this thing. They come in with an exit strategy. So if you over here putting pressure on them about relationship, they out the door. Next thing you know, they kind of plan on staying a little bit longer, but you starting to put your foot down. You were starting to like, okay, now wait, hold up. I don't know what you thought this was. The standards gotta be. Stop having standards on money and start having standards on behavior. Start having standards on all that kind of stuff. Have standards on your character. Oh my gosh, Ruth. Hey, don't tell them too much. Don't tell them too much. They're not gonna do nothing with it. See, this is why what I learned a long time ago is I could spill the best, juiciest secrets. People ain't gonna do it. I can tell you how to lose 40 pounds. I can tell you, I can give you a plan. This is how you're going to lose 40 pounds. I can tell them the secret. Why? Because they're not going to do it. It's going to require work, emotional work. It's going to require to not have the voids. You're going to have to go back and what did they do to you in the past? Right? Have you ever been R word? Were you beat? Were you neglected? Were you in a divorce? Were you in a horrible breakup? Did somebody cheat on you? Did you deal with that pain? Did you deal with that confusion? If you dealt with it, right, you're not going to have these voids. I gave y'all a list of what the voids are. I gave you the list on what the seducers are looking for. So now you go one by one. Hey, you don't want it. You don't want it. That's the problem. You don't want it. You don't want it. And what makes him more compatible? Hold on. I really shouldn't be addicted to these things. All right, moving on. So, watch those demonic power of words. So, the power of words, speaking faith. Somebody asked me, oh, so is it done already? Is this deal done?
Give me pee. Give me pee. Give me pee.
Hold on. He said, give me bippy. Give me pee. You give me that.
Give me pee.
There you go. Oh, you want me to give you bippy? I got bippy.
Give me pee.
I got bippy. He's snatching. He's in the snatching phase. I'm about to snatch him up. All right. I just want to finish this. And then we're going to stop. Ooh. Disarm through hold on. The only thing that cannot be idealized is mediocrity. Yeah, we don't like that. But there's nothing seductive about mediocrity. There's no possible way to seduce without creating some type of fantasy and poeticization. Disarm through strategic weakness and vulnerability. Strategic weakness and vulnerability. The best way to cover your tracks is to make sure the other person feels superior and stronger. If you seem to be weak, vulnerable, enthralled by the other person, unable to control yourself, it makes your actions look more natural and less calculated. Boom, bam, pow. Boom, bam, pow. Is that thing? Making the thing? Boom, bam, pow. Boom, bam, pow. This is the game. You can see all the other stuff I talked about. The flattery, the saying you're beautiful, all this stuff, right? Which is so crazy because the man you thought of your dreams is gonna say these words and all that stuff. It's like almost like they watched the movie and they played the movie and gave you the movie. And you was like, oh girl, you like movies? I got some lines for you. Here, take that, take that, take that, take that. Let me get what I want. I'm out. Right? So that's why you gotta you could have saw that coming, but what you're not gonna see coming is the fact that they try to put you up on that pedestal. They put you up, make you feel strong, make you feel powerful. See, this is what I like about it. See, I was listening to a dating coach, right? And when he said what he said, I was like, yeah, that sounds good. But I wasn't at the time really needing that information. But when you finish, get your experience, your lashes, your lashes with the whip. When you get your lashes, I'm so used to lashes and lashes, right? When you get your experience, you're like, that I see exactly what you're talking about. And that is what dating do. Girl, be happy. Sir, be happy. Men can flip all of us what I said. You can flip all what I said. Be happy that you can experience and learn at the same time. You see, the best thing about me Going to college while I was running a business, I took the book from the class and put it in my business. I was like, I need this, I need that, supply chain, this and that. And there, I try to apply it right then and there. Why apply it when you're out of school and you're come on, that's the key. If you're gonna go to college, use the stuff they said and start making your own stuff happen. I was literally taken from my class that night and implementing it the next day at school. That was the most beautiful scenario I could have ever done. So in dating, you're gonna watch, you're gonna date, you're gonna watch, you're gonna date, you're gonna watch Ruth in relationships. And you're gonna date, you're gonna watch, and you're gonna like, yo, this is the part I'm on. I'm working on getting this skill down. I'm working on my seduction. I'm working on spotting the seduction. I'm working on, filling the voids. I'm working on all of these little things I didn't notice before. I'm going to notice every single detail because, baby, when that heart start burning, you're going to be like, where the, yo, what did I tell you the lie detection thing yesterday? I said, where's the lie detection book when I need it? I should have been focused on this. All the little things that you think are not important, they're going to matter one day. Your heart's going to be on the line. Your money's going to be on the line. Your client's money is going to be on the line. And you're going to wish you sat in class and be like, oh, Ruth, I should have learned these before. It's okay. I'm going to wait. Y'all gonna see. Y'all going to see. I'll be my own case study. I have my case studies out there. They're doing well. They're doing well. They're growing and they're moving along from like we be in the kindergarten in first grade forever and dating. We need to graduate. We need to get to 12th grade. We need to go undergrad. We need to go grad school. I'm on my way to finish grad school. Remember. So this is the part. You make the other person, so they will make the woman feel superior and stronger. And then you weak for them. You can't control yourself. It's going to make them more natural and less calculated. But they calculating, baby. They a woman, for instance, may be attracted by men. Oh, the last thing I want to say about that was when you go back in the files, you finally figured out. You figured it out. You got Blippy. When you go back in the files, you be like, yo, he said, she said such and such. They acted this certain kind of way, and that's proof that this is true. That's proof. So the red flags were everywhere. You just blind to red flags. It's like you only can see black or white. Oh, that flag is color, but I can't tell what it is if it's green or red. My eyes are black and white. Some of y'all living in black and white. All right, I'm gonna stop being with y'all. All right, we're gonna talk about another phase. A woman, for instance. Okay, hold on. Remember, what is natural to your character is inherently seductive. I remember someone telling me, I said, "You ain't got to do nothing." I like it. A person's vulnerability, what they seem to be unable to control, is often what is most seductive about them. A woman, for instance, may be attracted by a man's strength and self confidence, but too much of it can create fear and naturally seeming unnatural, even ugly. Too much confidence is cocky. Too much you know what I mean? So a man's strength, his self confidence, he already got that. He's self confident. But then if he does it too much, you're like, whoa, what is going on here? So they like something about you. The victim likes something about you that you don't have to try. So that's why I said you don't gotta like overdo what your weaknesses are as a seducer. You have to play into what you're naturally good at and work that. All right. Confuse desire and reality. The perfect illusion. Confuse desire and reality. Y'all don't know how bad. I was like, give me this book. I need it. Come on, mail it to me. These one-liners not doing it. Your task as a seducer is to bring some flesh and blood into someone's fantasy life by embodying a fantasy figure or creating a scenario resembling that person's dream. What you doing? Is that? It's not yours. You don't pay no phone bill. So you're basically the seducer, the man or the woman. There, you have a dream person in your mind, and sometimes I feel like the guys be doing this themselves in their head about that woman, that dream woman, right? And they slide you in that joint. But this is a fantasy. This is a game. This is a joke. But in reality, in reality, that movie was playing in your head way before that person got there. Come on, somebody. That movie was playing in your head way before that person got there. And that person just inserted themselves into your movie. They just put them like, oh, I could be her dream guy. Confuse desire and reality. So embody that fantasy figure. We're talking about seduction. Then you're going to isolate the victim, they say. Separate them from their environment physically, emotionally, mentally, so they can become further engrossed in you. Isolation creates this desire, just you and them. That fantasy can play out. And then you sucked into their world, baby. I'm not going to finish this tonight. So come back tomorrow. I want to finish this because I feel like it's one of the most important things that we need to learn. When I hit gold, when I hit gold, that's that right there. Because there's a lot of people that cannot identify when they're being seduced. They can't identify it. Y'all love the feeling of seduction. Y'all love, oh my gosh. And he touched me right here on the small of my back. And he kissed me right here. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, you have a story. You know who else have stories? You know who else have stories? People that drink too much got stories. People that drink too much have stories, right? And their stories, this girl was on TikTok or whatever, and she was like, when I was younger, I said I'm never going to drink. She was like 9 with little bowls in her head. She said, and now she fast forwarded to when she got older. She's running into a bunk bed head first. Drunk people have stories. I used to get mad. I didn't drink in my 20s. I didn't drink at all, at all. No, I didn't drink because I was calling myself trying to be a role model for the drinker around me. I was like, he need AA, but I just never was into it. Can I help you, sir? So I don't have all them stories, but I remember listening to everybody give their story, and I was like, well, dang, they got all these crazy stories. I was like, I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. They was kind of funny, but they were really embarrassing. I was like, y'all don't feel shame? Y'all don't feel embarrassed? So I fell out one time, and I was like, oh yeah, I had them stories myself, but not really. I've already had this one story. Um, it's not cute what you tell yourself and the seduction and everything, but what do you tell yourself when your heart is broken? What do you tell yourself when the story's over? What do you tell yourself when the ending is not like, see, the movie's always going to end well. That's how American movies are. It's always going to have a happy ending. There's no happy ending in real life when you are in these, you constantly putting yourself in these situations. There's no happy ending for the victim because the reason why, and I used to hate this culture of blaming the victim, but then I had to understand that you also can protect yourself by not ever getting involved or getting into that. And that goes to where, let's say somebody argues a lot. The only way to win the argument is to never argue with them, which is what a lot of men do. They know that they can't win the argument. That just clicked in my brain just now. That's why they don't argue with us, because they know that, nah, I ain't. It's not that they don't want to win. It's too much energy. So I had to. I was in that position where I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna start an argument with you. And now I was just like, that's my stance. I'm not starting to argue with you. I can't argue with you. You bad. Right? So you just got to stay away from all that. So the only way to stay away from being seduced like this is to study it and know it by heart. Not something where you on a date. Oh, you said I was the most beautiful thing you ever seen. Like saying you're beautiful and saying you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, that will qualify you on this list of seduction. Why you gotta say all that, sir? Ma'am? You see what I'm saying? They so quick to throw these heavy hitting things. Like you don't get a chance to pull out notes. You gotta know this stuff. It gotta be in here. So that's it. Lead astray. So we talked about creating pleasure and confusion today. So phase one again is seduction. Phase one, separation, stirring interest and desire. You got to pick out the right victim, stir up their interest and their desire. You got to get them all hot, bothered. Then you got to lead them astray, create pleasure and confusion. Be confusing, like this is up and down. That's all I'm gonna call it, up and down, right? Say super flattering things, do things they never expected, poeticize your presence and use poetry and all of that stuff, like and make a illusion and then isolate them. Tomorrow, hopefully this will be the topic, depends. The precipice, the phase three, the precipice, deepening the effect through extreme measures. Okay, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. We might do 3 and 4 tomorrow and call it a day. But baby, study. It's okay. I'm a charge. I'm a teach you, but I have to charge. When I'm charging, they gonna buy. But anyway, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I thought this was something we should talk about. I feel like we have to learn certain things so you know what's going on in dating and relationships. And thank you so much for watching. Ruth and relationships, Ruth and relationships. Tell me, can you handle it? It's the Ruth and relationship show. Bye. I bless your dating life, your marriage, your children. Bye bye.